Hi, so I am live now in my YouTube channel and I will be reporting his results work while he is in Hong Kong. So right now I will start my report with our outline. I'll just play it out. Okay, so his result in Hong Kong. I'll use the outline of my report. We have writings in Hong Kong, basis of La Liga Filipina. This includes the following: the aims of La Liga, the members' privileges and obligations, return to the Philippines, and to my parents, Griffin, and friends. Now let's start with the first one. So, writings in Hong Kong. Rizal continued writing articles as a consequence of the reawakening of his interest in politics. This was already discussed earlier with the previous reporters. Now, Hong Kong Telegraph, this is the one who published Rizal's article. And Fraser Smith, he is the editor of Rizal's writings in Hong Kong Telegraph. Now, as a part of writings in Hong Kong, Rizal wrote three, which includes the following. First one, Ang Mga Karapatan ng Tao. Rizal's version of Rights of Man, so Ang Mga Karapatan ng Tao, a historic document proclaimed by the French Revolution of 1789. Next, a number two, A la Nación Española, or in English, to the Spanish nation. This article was Rizal's appeal to Spain to rectify the wrongs done to the landless peasants of Calamba. Number three, Sa Mga Kababayan, to my countrymen. This article was Rizal's exposition on Calamba agrarian problem. Now let's move on. Rizal lays down the basis of La Liga Filipina in Hong Kong. So according to Capino et al., 1978, Rizal laid down to the basis of La Liga Filipina, or the Philippine League, while in Hong Kong, which he would establish in the Philippines upon his return. So again, he laid down the basis in Hong Kong and he will establish the La Liga Filipina upon his return to the Philippines. Rizal drafted the Constitution of La Liga Filipina with the assistance of Jose M. Basa. So that is his assistance while laying down the basis of La Liga Filipina in Hong Kong. So La Liga Filipina aims. I was able to write down five aims of La Liga Filipina, including two that I used. The first aim is the unification of the whole archipelago into a vigorous, compact body. And number two, mutual protection of everyone and necessity. Three, defense against all forms of violence and injustice. Number four, stimulation of instruction, agriculture, and commerce. And last but not the least, undertaking the study and application of reforms. Now, this is the motto of the La Liga Filipina, Unus Instar Omnium, which means one like all. And moving forward, La Liga Filipina. Based on the aims of La Liga, it could be noted that they were no national in scope. This holds true in the structure of the organization, the National Heroes Commission in 1964. Now, La Liga Filipina has three levels of organizational councils. The first one is popular, provincial, and supreme. So both of these organizational councils has the same what you call this, like members. It has its chief, fiscal, treasurer, secretary, and members. The only difference is the supreme. Supreme composed of chiefs of the provincial council. The chiefs of the provincial council should be the leader of the supreme, or the members of the supreme organization rather. And supreme also control the La Liga Filipina. And then next, members of the Liga Filipina. So how to become a member? Just like networking, no? Like if you want to become a member, you have to be open-minded. But that goes also with La Liga Filipina. Let's find out. Now, membership depends on passing certain tests. It's like there's like an examination that you need to take before being invited or before being a part of La Liga Filipina. And it is a unanimous endorsement by the popular council of the town where applicant hails. So hindi ka basta-basta makakapasok dito. Again, unanimous endorsement. So dapat may what you call this, backer ka na mag-endorse sa'yo para makasali sa La Liga Filipina. So they select really prestigious members of the group, but not just prestigious. They also give chance to um, um, what you call this, like the lower class of Filipino people. Moving on, La Liga members of La Liga members obligations. So if you have a member, of course, you have obligations to the La Liga Filipino Council. First one, members shall pay a monthly due of 10 centavos. During those times, 10 centavos is already a little bit, what you call this, not expensive, but that's really like a certain amount of money that you really need to, like, itatabi mo for you to be able to pay your monthly dues. Kasi it's an organization, just like in co-op. I am not really aware, but like San Jose Co-op, I'm pretty sure that they have their monthly dues, so it's the same as that. Next one, members shall be duty bound to give preferential treatment to members of the organization in all his actions, of course. So to become a member of the obligation, or to become a member of the La Liga Filipina, you should be duty bound and give all your best um, when it comes to your again obligation or duty. Next, members shall patronize the stores of La Liga members and give them preferential treatment as well. So patronize the stores of La Liga members. So if you have like co-member of La Liga Filipina that has stores, or like a store that's built by La Liga Filipina, you should patronize. It means that whatever products you wanted to buy, you should always go to the La Liga store. That is the priority. Next, a member is expected to recruit a member. So just like networking, if you're a member, you're expected to recruit a member also, of course, to broaden the um, tawag dun, sakop ng La Liga Filipina. Next, members shall contribute a piece of work or an observation to La Liga. Kasi nga, di ba, the first, what you call this, test for you to be able to become a member of the La Liga Filipina, there's like a test that you need to pass. So you are expected to be wise or intelligent enough to write something, to observe something about La Liga Filipina, and you should provide your feedback. So contribute a piece of work. Now, next is La Liga members' privileges. Of course, kapag member ka ng isang community or a club or organization, of course, you have your privileges, just like in, let's say, Pure Gold. If you have a Suki card, not Suki card, what you call this? Perks card, if I remember it correctly, you have your privileges if there are some promotions or discounts. Sometimes it can only be applied to those who are members of Pure Gold Perks card. Now, next. Oh, okay. So under the privileges, as a member of La Liga Filipina, a member has a financial, material, and moral assistance from his council and the organization. Well, that is really one good privileges. If you're having a hard time in life and you need some support, the members or the La Liga Filipina will definitely help you in times of need. And a member has an assurance that fellow members shall support him in his business profession as long as does the same to others. So supportahan lang. If I build my own business, you will support me. And if you do the same, if you have your own business, I will definitely support you as well. So that's the only explanation to the second check mark. The third one, member has a full support from the Liga in case of trouble or injustice. So I don't know if this is really appropriate, but I can relate this to frat with us. If one of the members is in trouble and um, like again experiencing injustice, the council will definitely support you if there's anything that they need to do for you to be able to get out of that trouble. And then member has financial assistance in any business undertaking when funds are available. So see, if you wanted to build your own business and you don't have any funds available, you can ask the La Liga to get a support from them, like lend money, some money to you, for you to be able to start your business again, as long as there's a funds available to support your business. That's why the 10 centavo contribution per month, that's important. Of course, because that's where they will get the fund to support you. So yeah, talking about it, the use of 10 centavos monthly dues. First, the dues from the member shall be used by the organization in any of the following projects. So my purpose like that. First one, supporting a member or his son who had no financial means, but studious and with remarkable aptitude of study. So parang scholar. If you have a member na nahihirapan to send his child or children in school, but that child has a potential like matalino and the grades are really high or good, definitely the La Liga will support the child using the 10 centavos monthly dues that they are paying each month. Next, helping a member who are in poverty. So if you're really poor and need some help, the La Liga will definitely assist you. Next, lending funds to a member who needs financial support for his farm or industrial venture. So just like I mentioned earlier, if you wanted to put up your own business and funds are available in La Liga, so the same thing, they can definitely help you in establishing your own business and supporting a member in defense of his rights. So just like what we mentioned earlier, if you are in trouble, who a member who is experiencing injustice, or this is the last part, supporting a member in defense. If you need a lawyer to defend you in court, so the funds will be used to pay for the lawyer or attorney. And last but not least, opening stores to cater to the needs of members at reduced price. And also, just like what I mentioned again earlier about the pure gold. So if you're like Aling Puning member or Perks card, there are a lot of privileges to use, a lot of discounted goods and products. So opening up the store to cater the needs of members at reduced price. The price is really different compared to the suggested retail price when they put those products in the shelves. And now let's move on to the decision to return to the Philippines. So Jose Rizal's decision why he will return to the Philippines. So this poll, it was already discussed. Also, this poll rejected the North Borneo project of Rizal. This poll's rejection of the project led Rizal to choose between Borneo, peaceful immigration, and Cuba, eventual revolution. As per Guerrero, year 1998, Despojol had cast the dice for Rizal. So when he cast the dice, it means that he already made a decision for Rizal, not since he did not agree with the North Border project of Rizal. And then he already decided what he want to do, like returning to the Philippines. Now, Rizal decided to go back to the Philippines after the rejection. And so it's also a part of the decision to return to the Philippines. Rizal's decision to go back to the Philippines was vehemently opposed by his parents and friends because of the fear of negative consequence it can bring about for Rizal. So natatakot yung parents and friends nila kasi Rizal already wrote a lot of things about the fires, the Spanish who ruled the Philippines during his time. So, delicado. And there's already a negative impact because a lot of people are, a lot of Spanish fires already saying a lot of bad things about Jose Rizal. Now, Rizal celebrated his 31st birthday before leaving Hong Kong, and with some friends, and wrote letters. Bago siya umalis, he was able to celebrate his birthday and wrote two letters. The first letter was addressed to his family, because he is really a family-centered man. Second letter is to his countryman, of course. We all know Rizal. He is very nationalistic, so he left some letter also to the countryman, and Rizal left an instruction that letter should be opened and published after his death. So after writing those letters, he is very certain that don't publish this after even, or you only do that after I die. And some portion of his letters taken from Epistolaria Rizalina, Volume 3. Again, there were two letters, but as a part of my report, I will just be showing you the first letter, which is addressed to his family. The first letter was to my parents, brethren and friends. So this is a quite long letter. I will be sending this part of my presentation so you can read it. But the letter is all about how much he loves his family and regarding to what he has done, like fighting, leaving the family behind in order to fight for the country. And it shows there that if people given a chance to like do the same thing, he will definitely do it over again. Again, based on the letter, I do not regret what I have done. Rather, if I had to begin over again, I should do just the same. For what I have only been only the pursuits of my duty. So this is really a beautiful letter. Hope you will be able to read this. This is a letter of a loving son to his family, to his friends, and to the country. So this is already the end of my report. I hope you understand something. If you have any questions, just leave some comments. And yeah, I'll go ahead and end my session now. Thank you.